So welcome back to Dubai Fashion Collective Meetup number 6 now, and we're here at a new venue, Tom Serg. I'm here with my flat white, of course, the most Aussie thing you can order, because this is actually an Aussie cafe. As soon as I walked in, I feel like I'm back in Australia. It's an amazing meetup so far. We've just done the introductions, and I can't wait to get more into it, guys, because this is the power of community, meeting new people, discussing new ideas, and collaborating. And it's just good to have everyone around. Come to the next meetup. All you have to do is message me on Instagram at bab.xo.
Industry and you've been absent for a while or you're just breaking in, I think the collaborations sometimes get so much and it's so hard for you to break out of collaborations and actually get paid. And you almost feel a bit apologetic, like when someone approaches you and they're like, oh, or you've approached someone and you're like, oh, you need a makeup artist, I would like to help you. Then they'll always be like, it's collaboration. You're like, okay, well, this is how much I charge. It's very hard to get your value. And it almost makes you think that maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe there are so many of us there that I have to do something for free again and again and again. So when does that end? I know that you have to value what you do. You do value what you do, and you know that what you do is really good, but how do we make everyone else see that? And how do we make everyone else want to pay for that? I'm more than happy to collaborate with up and coming models, photographers, creators, because I know we've all been there. Yeah. But then you just don't know where that ends and where something else begins. So how is it that I can get a brand or a magazine or a fashion shoot to say, hey, Rabia, you know what? You're actually really good. I want to pay you for that. Because they expect you not to, right?
So we were talking about this before, and I was saying, because I'm a personal stylist, when I do something for free, I always assess the value of what it is. I don't do too many events. I don't do too many, magazines or anything. But I've done Playboy magazine. I've done those things, but those were paid. As a personal stylist, I don't have a team. Like I just go to my client's home and then I style them. So it's a very different process. I didn't know how to answer a question. That's why I wanted to bring it to everyone.
See, that's the difference between a stylist and a makeup artist. So a stylist, you're almost like your own brand, right?
Yeah.
So when you're walking around and you look the way you look, then people are like, oh, great, this is an aesthetic that I may want, or I feel like you may help me with. With makeup, I can turn up to places looking like this and people are like, oh my God, who did your makeup? I get that a lot. And so I get a lot of personal clients like that. But, I can't always turn up like just looking glam, okay? Sometimes you are in sweats, sometimes you are just in jeans and a t-shirt, and it's hot. So, but yeah, you just want someone to hit you up and be like, okay, you know what, I would like to take a chance on you. That is tough because there's so many of us and we all do so many different things. Like there may be someone that's a full glam makeup artist. There may be someone who's more creative. I feel like they bunch makeup artists into one box.
Category,
yeah, one category, one box. Everyone's good at something or the other. So yeah, I need to break in, people. Hit me up, RA Artistry.
So for me, coming from Australia, I used to wear a lot of colour. I still do, obviously wear a lot of colour, but I'm not wearing colour right now. But in Australia, most men are afraid of wearing colour. They wear mostly monochrome colours. So when they would see me, they would ask me, where are you from? And I would say, I'm born here in Sydney. They wouldn't believe me. And then a lot of men would reach out to me and say, I really want to experiment with colour. Can you help me? I said, of course, I'm a stylist. That's what I do. So I would naturally get clients that way because what I wear is how I get my clients. So I would become the living embodiment of self-expression. And my identity is basically, fashion is more about than just clothes. It's more than just clothes. It's actually more about identity. It's about self-expression. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So I told Rabia, from my perspective, I don't know what other people think, but I told her she should record everything that she does with her clients. When she's doing the makeup artistry, she should record it and say, I'm here with my client. She's going to an event or she's going to a wedding. And, makeup is so much more than just this. It's about empowering the women. It's about...
Absolutely. That's why I got into it, right?
So this is what makeup is. So you got to put the story behind it. And when someone sees it, they're like, wow, this person is so much more than just a makeup artist. She actually transforms lives. something like this. This is, I think, the best way to do it. But other people, if they have an opinion on how to crack into that, feel free to share it. If any makeup artist understands, like, how can you stop doing the collabs and start building your own paid.
But I also agree with what Pav's saying, because last time when we came to a meetup a couple of weeks ago, and he just sat and we just had this impromptu little chat, okay, about our culture and whatever. So a lot of people actually hit me up. I got so many messages and so many just randoms messaging. Yeah, exactly. And so I do realize, and that does make a lot of sense. Now I just need to find those people to have videos with. So models.
Look, so everyone, video is so important, guys. Like, putting yourself on video. This is why I bring this little thing everywhere with me. Just talking about things. People stop, they actually watch the story instead of just putting text on the screen. Just talk to the camera and say, I'm a fashion stylist, I'm a makeup artist, I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer. I do more than just what people think I do. I have a story. I have this is why I do what I do. Maybe my dad passed away 2 years ago, and I discovered that fashion is so much more than this. Whatever story you have, put it out there. People resonate with stories. They resonate with people who put their vulnerable self on display. I put my vulnerability on display every day, and I'm very proud of where I come from. I'm very proud of my dad who passed away. I'm very proud of my mum. I put my mum in my stories. I put my grandma in my content. And people, they connect with it. They say, this person is not just an influencer, he's actually a storyteller. So I think everyone should, first of all, put so much emphasis on content, because you never know who's seeing your content. For example, in 2 weeks, I'm getting flown to Uluwatu in Bali because a new resort is opening, and they saw my content, they messaged me. I saw the message, I thought it was a scam, and then I replied, and then they sent the contract and everything, and it was amazing. So you never know who's seeing your content. So I really emphasize just making content, and that's one way that Rabia could get more clients. But if anyone else wants to,
jumping on your Bali trip and doing their makeup, that'd be good.
that would be amazing. There will be a lot of influencers there. But but if anyone has any ideas about this, please feel free.
I can share my experience as
Yes.
a photographer. I will tell you how I am doing that, how I'm handling that thing. So in my work, I have separated two parts. First commercial, and the second one is my art. In my Instagram, mostly I post my art. That's unpaid collaborations, mostly. That's models. That's really what I want to create. That's what I love to do. And my clients, they see my posts and they come on my art. They pay me money. My clients, they are mostly tourists, mostly. Like right now, there are no tourists, of course. And sometimes I'm really happy for it because I have a spare time to make my art. That's really motivative a lot of times. So they see what I am creating. They're thinking, whoa, this is really great photographer, we need her. But that commercial, it's not the thing that I want to post in my Instagram, because it's like mostly families, it's like kids, babies, or like that stuff. So it's really good. I get my income, but I keep it only for them. I'm not sharing it. Sometimes I share some stories, for example, some backstages, but in my Instagram, it's only my art, and that's what really works for me, for myself. And right now, I'm traveling to my country, and a lot of people from my country, they wrote me that when you will come, just text us, we need to make a photo shoot with you. So I know that I will go there, I will have my clients again, I already have ideas for them, what I will do, what I will create. So that's really amazing.
I feel the exact same. Like, it's so different from the UK. Like, everything runs like clockwork. You know, you've got friends and family, and then it's word of mouth. Here, it's like a new environment. You're building the connections. You're building your friends. You're kind of creating your own like family, and like coming to this almost is like a new set of family and different creatives and stuff. But I'm in the same boat. Like, it's not as easy just to pick up clients and be like, yeah, I've got a booking tomorrow, I've got 6 bookings. Like, it's about building the content, building the network and the relationships first, to then someone saying, I need a makeup artist. Oh yeah, I know this girl. And yeah, it's all about the network, all about the connections, and hopefully we will get there.
Based on my experience, when I'm selling something, I have like a base value on it. So base value, I'm just, it's just from my mind. Let's say it's 150 dirhams. for, I don't know, like this item. It's 150. You cannot be like, okay, I'll just give this to you for free or collaborate with you on this. However, you basically have to clear this in your mind. Do you want to collaborate or not? Like during the negotiation, you cannot just like be like, oh, you know, should I collaborate or not? You should be clear. And what's your base value? You just determine it and just tell them, this is the base value. Direct. When you do it directly, these people, they have money. They can actually pay you. They're just trying to like, basically people, they just try to take advantage of others just so they can get their own things done. You know, just add the base value, say this is the price. You like it, you don't like it, I'm sorry about that. This is the price. You can't just get it for free.
Giving them a free collab, but making sure that they actually collaborate on Instagram with your account for these posts that you make, then there's value in that, you know? But when it comes to eventually you find clients or people will find you from that collaboration. Sometimes you got to sacrifice, but make the correct sacrifices, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. You know what I mean?
Like do smart collaboration.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Tatev, and it's her first time at Dubai Fashion Collective. So I want to ask you, how was your first meetup here? And would you recommend it to other people in the fashion industry in Dubai?
Hi, Pav. I'm really excited today to be here. I was waiting for this so long. Like before 2 weeks, I wanted to come, but I couldn't. And today it was amazing. I managed myself and came here finally. I'm really very happy to be here. I found a lot of talented people here, and I'm happy also to introduce myself as a photographer. I'm new in this field actually, and photography is my hobby that is going to turn into my main profession, hopefully. So I have a lot of new projects, new ideas in my mind, and it's all because of you, of Dubai Fashion Collective. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope to enjoy myself and the other people here, and to come and attend all these nice and so productive and useful gatherings. Thank you so much.
So you specialize in women's portraits, or just women? Okay, women's portraits. So what do you find is a problem here in Dubai in regards to your creative industry and getting opportunities here? Do you think it's hard to network in Dubai?
Very nice question. I think Dubai is not for not strong people. If you live here, you have to develop yourself anyway. You must get networkings, you must do for 100% what you want to do. So you will get your luck, you will get yourself, you will find yourself. If you want it, if you really want it, you can do that. I think so. Regarding the women, I think women need photo shoots because it's like session. It's not only about photography. I came actually to female photography based on my own experience. For last 2 years, I had really difficult situations in my life with my personality, and I started just to explore myself. And this is how I came to women photography. I know myself, and that's why I know how to take photos of women, because I can understand women. I know their feelings. If I see their eyesight, I can catch it. I know what's the emotions that they're feeling right now. So my main goal is to show the inner beauty of women based on their natural beauty. That's my point.
That is a beautiful mission. That gave me goosebumps. That's a beautiful mission. So you want to empower women into the best version of themselves. That's what I hear. And that's the beauty of being a creative person. Your photos are art. I looked at your profile. It's amazing photos. And I think more women need to showcase their beauty, because as you said, inner beauty is what really matters. And I think as a fashion stylist, a lot of women, they have insecurities that most people would never understand. And women are often more criticized than men on beauty, on many things actually, on many standards, and it's unfair. So I think as a stylist, as a photographer, we bring out the best in our clients and we remind them that they are powerful. Women, you are powerful. You just need sometimes the reminder from us, and it has to come from within as well. So I love all of that, and I really appreciate you for coming. You are very talented, and we are very grateful to have you at Dubai Fashion Collective. And we have someone that came last week as well. Her name is Dalia, and from her first meetup, she actually organized a photo shoot, her first studio photo shoot in Dubai, right? From the meetup. And this is why I tell people why it's so important to come to the meetups, because you never know what creative concept is lying just in front of you. You have to be inside the room, because whatever happens inside here, it's so much more than what happens online. So I just want to ask you, Dalia, how was the photo shoot?
I was super grateful, super blessed to have the opportunity. So I really wanted to get started with modeling, and I didn't know how to get started. And then I was sat right next to a makeup artist, and we collaborated together. And the shoot was so much fun, and it just made me realize that I'm finally acting in alignment. And honestly, in Dubai, your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
And like the second you get out of your door, the opportunities will find you. So get out of your door, come to Dubai Fashion Collective, and you never know what's going to happen.
This is the one thing, guys, you have to be outside your comfort zone. The comfort zone is the enemy of growth. We're living in one of the best cities in the world, Dubai. And Dubai is all about who you know. If you're not meeting people weekly, new people, especially as a creative person, you're leaving growth on the table, you're leaving your career on the table. You should be out there, putting yourself out there. And after seeing her photos, I was like, wow, because she is glowing, she deserves to model. And you know, when we have collaborations happening, you can actually see yourself as a model. When you finish the photo shoot, when you finish whatever concept you had, you're just like, wow, I actually did that. And it was all organized through Dubai Fashion Collective. And from a simple conversation we were having last week, for it to all eventuate over just a few days is crazy to me. This is the power of Dubai Fashion Collective. Dubai is all about who you know, and if you're not in the room, you're just leaving all of that. You're leaving your potential at waste, you know? So I think on Sundays, make the effort. Come to Dubai Fashion Collective. Every Sunday we meet up, every single week. You have no excuse not to be here. Don't waste time watching Netflix. Don't waste time sleeping in. Come to the meetup. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. Meet other people. We had an amazing turnout today at our new cafe. And guys, I'm just so happy to be here, honestly, to see my baby growing up. Dubai Fashion Collective is growing into something so different, because this is the 6th meetup. Only 6 weeks ago, this was just an idea I had. And now I'm helping people become the best version of themselves. And that's what I think my goal in life is. So, yeah, of course.
So part of me last week was scared to come to Dubai Fashion Collective. And the reason for that was I thought everyone in the room is probably so creative, and they probably all have very established careers. They are going to be amazing at whatever they do. And I was like, but I'm still in my corporate job, even though I had thoughts of quitting it. It was actually the day before I quit my job. And I thought, what am I going to offer to people in this room? And I was scared, and I almost had the sense of imposter syndrome. Like, everyone here is so accomplished, like, what am I going to achieve? But I came, and then the second I came, it was so warm and so friendly, and everyone was so lovely. And then the shoot, it made me believe that I can finally do what I want to do. And it made me so happy. I felt like I was finally acting in alignment. And yeah, I can't wait for all of the amazing things to come.
I'm very happy to hear that as well. And I think a lot of creatives, they have this imposter syndrome, like they're not good enough, or you know, other people must be better, or I understand that very much. And even me, sometimes I feel that imposter syndrome, like, am I worthy to be here? And being around other creatives, you realize other people are going through struggles as well. So you don't feel alone anymore. And with my community, we're talking each day in the group chat, we're meeting up, we're doing photo shoots, we're going to events, going to restaurants. I have a restaurant that I got a collaboration with tonight, and someone from the meetup today is coming with me. So it's just amazing that the power of community, it's so much more than just fashion. It's so much more than just putting yourself out there. It's building lifelong friends, I think, as well. And that's one problem that I feel like a lot of us have in the creative industry. We don't really have friends that we can meet up every week with. So this is not just about opportunities. It's about so much more than that. And that's something I think is important as well, because as a creative, sometimes you feel lonely. You know, you're always on your business, you're grinding 24/7. You need one day of the week where you can just, okay, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna meet other people, and we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk about so much more than just fashion. And I loved to meet you last week, Dalia, because I feel like you have that bubbly personality. You have so much more to offer, more than just modeling, I feel like. So it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for coming for your second meetup now.
Hi, I'm Chandni.
So it's your first time here at Dubai Fashion Collective. How have you found the experience so far? And do you find it important to network with people in the fashion industry for what we do?
Yes, definitely. So this was my first experience here, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous coming to the networking event today. But honestly, everyone has been so down to earth, so welcoming, and just so real, like authentic people. I've made some great connections today. Actually, it was actually mind-blowing, if I'll be honest. These last 2 hours, I've made some incredible connections that we are working on things for the following week, and it's happened so quick. And being here in Dubai since September and going back and forth, it's been hard to make connections that are lasting. So coming to this, one, that it's a workshop for all creatives, not just a niche industry. I know it's fashion, but there's so many branches of fashion, and just meeting a diverse group of people has just been, like I said, I can only describe it as mind-blowing. And would I recommend it to someone? 100%. So even if you're not a makeup artist, but you're a creative, I would 1000% recommend to come to this, because it is so worth it. The connections you make, the people that you meet, the stories that you hear, it's just like, wow, you know, people are also in the same boat as you. And I feel like it just helps, because it's like you can resonate with those people, and you know, everyone wants to help each other, which I find here. And everyone, like I said, was so warm and welcoming and wanting to connect. And it's not that easy when you come to a new country and you don't have your family and friends around you. So yeah, genuinely had a great time, Bav, and thanks for creating this. It was good. It was so good.
Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for your time. Your time is obviously very valuable. And you come from the UK, I come from Australia. So we have very different kinds of experiences. One thing I want to ask you is, how do you find the industry in the UK compared to Dubai?
Good question. Very, very different is my honest opinion. Very different. I think with the UK, I mean, there's makeup artists all around the world, and makeup artists are saturated in any country. But I think in the UK, because I'm born and bred there, you have your family, your friends, you have word of mouth. The clientele and the bookings are easier and quicker, and they flow, whereas here you have to more establish yourself, and it's all about the people you know and making the right connections to get the clients and the work. So yeah, still a learning experience.
That's why Dubai Fashion Collective is so important, because people here, they need to see your face, they need to network with you, they need to connect. And the more this builds, I think, the more people are going to see Dubai Fashion Collective, and everyone already inside are really going to benefit from that. So I just want to build this community up even more. It's only been 6 weeks. This is the 6th meetup now, but I just want to turn it into a movement, because people deserve to be seen. People deserve to get their business out there. People that, you know, usually they would spend Sunday alone or with a friend or something. Instead, they're meeting so many different kinds of people from all around the world. That's the best thing about Dubai. Like, we have all these kinds of people just waiting to meet other people. That's why I brought this out, because I thought, without this platform, how are people meeting other creatives? It's very difficult.
True. It's so true. And like I said earlier, like, I met 20 new people today, all from different backgrounds, all different ethnicities, all from different countries. Everyone's got a story to tell. And you know, you may not work with every single person, but even having that connection and a friend and them remembering you in the future, like, I think this was a great initiative that you set up. And actually, I'm so shocked that it's only been 6 weeks. I thought it was going on for months. So I'm so shocked, but you know what, you're absolutely smashing it, and it was so worth it. And I would be definitely coming to the next one.
Amazing. That's amazing to hear. Guys, join Dubai Fashion Collective right now.